Hello and welcome to another video regarding sale purchases. As you saw in the last video, I did GOG purchases. This one we'll be doing good old Steam, because the good old Steam summer sales been on and everyone goes nuts, you know, when these go on. Like, my wallet is hurting and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, without further ado, I'll cut straight to it as to what I purchased on Steam. Right, first up we have the Metro Redux collection. Now I already had Metro 2033 on last light, but the Redux version was so cheap and people saying, yeah, this one's so much better. They improved so much stuff over the first ones. I thought, why not? Get it, it's fairly cheap. Got it for £6.79, which is a whopping 80% off. That's an incredible discount. So yeah, a game I'll be looking forward to playing. Possibly do a playthrough of it in the near future. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, that was Metro Redux, which is both the Redux versions, of the Metro games. Next up, we have Outlast Whistleblower DLC for the Outlast game. I've not played Outlast. It's been in my library for quite some time now, and just not got around to playing it. Yeah, I've got so many of these type of games like Amnesia and all that to play, but Outlast, it looks really good, and it looks really sort of good to put it bluntly. But yeah, this will be done as a playthrough once I've done Amnesia and Penumbra. I've got the Penumbra games as well, and I'll probably be terrified of them because as far as I know, there are spiders in the first Penumbra game. I'm not a fan of spiders, as I reiterated in my last video when I purchased Indie, but that's for that. But yeah, Outlast Whistleblower DLC, and I got that for £1.19. It's a fairly decent discount, as most items are on sale on Steam. They're tremendously discounted. Sniper Elite 3. This looks pretty damn good. I've seen loads of videos on YouTube of it, and it looks amazing. I do have 1 and 2. 1 is looking a bit dated. I've had a quick play of it, and I've not played 2 yet. Which I think 2 is co-op. I think Sonic also got that at some point. But yeah, Sniper Elite 3. Looking forward to play this one, and I got that for £11.99. Hell of a discount. You might not seem it, but it's a game that came out last year, I think. So that's 70% off. That's a pretty big discount. So I had to snap that one up. Turbo Dismount. This looks like a fun little game. I think it was originally a mobile game, and people say, "Oh, mobile games," but this looks actually quite fun. With like physics-based stuff where you set up your own ramps and go nuts and whatnot, and try and score the biggest points. I do have, is it staircase dismount or is it dismount on the phone? Something like that. That's pretty meh, but this looks quite fun, so I thought I'd pick it up. And I got this for £1.74. Again, quite cheap. Octodad, Deadliest Catch. Fun little game. I've seen people on YouTube play it, and it looks insanely difficult. But fun in a kind of weird way. So I thought I'd pick this up when it came on. I think it was a flash sale. I think it might have been flash sale. I'm not sure. Picked it up while it was there. It was £3, so why not? £3 for a fun little game. Why not? Wolfenstein The Old Blood. Now, Wolfenstein, in my opinion, was last year's best game. I absolutely loved Wolfenstein. And when I saw they were making some standalone DLC, it had to be snapped up. Now, when it came out, I thought, it's a bit expensive, I don't want to pay that much. But it was in the sale, so I thought, pick it up. I might do a playthrough of Wolfenstein, because I've already finished it. I had issues with my graphics card, my old one, and it wouldn't record the old Wolfenstein. The frame rate tanked, so I couldn't do it. So I just thought, I want to play it, I'll just play it without doing a walkthrough. This, I will definitely be doing a playthrough of this and putting it up. Because Wolfenstein, again, like I said, my favourite game of last year. And this was discounted to £7.49, I believe. which isn't quite too bad, so I thought I'll pick it up. So yeah, Wolfenstein The Old Blood. Crikey, I'm flying through this video. But yeah, next one, Grim Fandango Remastered. I absolutely love Grim Fandango, as I said in my previous video. All LucasArts games back in the day are brilliant. This is no exception. I played this a lot back in the day, and I thought, yeah, pick this one up. When they announced, I was like, ooh, they're re-releasing it, and I went with modern systems because the other one you had to tweak with some of the settings to get it to work properly on the modern systems. But this remastered, obviously, it's HD remastered and all that sort of stuff. So this will be another one that I'll be recording, putting online. And I can't actually wait to play it. It's been a long time since I played it. The only thing I've seen people play it online and use the mouse as a proper point and click rather than the keyboard, because the tank controls on the keyboard. To be honest, this game looks awkward with a mouse, so I'll be playing it with the keyboard. This was on sale for £5.49. Not bad. Pick it up. And if you didn't, why didn't you? Far Cry 4. Now, Far Cry 3, an amazing game. Without a shadow of a doubt. Brilliant game, brilliant cast, brilliant setting. This was probably going to be no exception. It looked amazing when they announced it, and it looks amazing in like screenshots and videos. And this, even though it was brand new, it was like a couple of months old, it was... People say, oh, it wasn't discounted enough. It was actually. It came up to, I think it was discounted to, let me just check my list, £22.49. Now people think, oh, that's expensive for a sale. It's not actually, because having looked online for a boxed physical copy from Amazon, which is my go-to place for physical stuff, physical games, it was, I think, $26.99 for a PC physical release. So this was actually cheaper. So this is because it's the cheapest I've seen it. I snatched it up while it was on sale. I thought, yeah, I'm having that. Also, because it was on the sale as well, I got the season pass. So I've got all the other bits and pieces as well. I don't usually go for season passes, but it was discounted as well. So I got that for £9.59. So it was £22.50 and £9. So about 30 quid, just over, for Far Cry. Basically, the Ultimate Edition Far Cry. I've got all the DLC, so that's not a bad price. Evilland. This looks unique. From what I can understand, you go through the age, you evolve through all like the RPG styles throughout the era. So you may start off with like black and white Game Boy colours, and you make your way up all the way up to like modernish RPG, and it looks pretty nifty, unique even. So I thought I'd pick that up. I'm not a fan of RPG normally. The only ones I like is Final Fantasy 7, and 8. People like 9. I wasn't a fan of 9. 10 was okay, but yeah, I'm going off with subject again. So yeah, I got Evilland, and I picked that up for £1.74. Quite cheap. Slender the Arrival. I wasn't too sure about this one because Slender is what people have seen referred to online as like PewDiePie bait. Basically, oh, jump scare, screamer thing, but you know, I'm not fun for screaming. I shout a lot, but not screaming. And jump scares I'm not a fan of. I thought, I'll pick it up, see what the fuss is about. And while it was on sale, I got it on quite cheap as well. I think it was on a flash sale. And I picked this up for £1.04p. That's relatively cheap, if you ask me. But we'll see how it plays. As I said in me Outlast video, I've got loads of these type of games which I'll have to play through at some point. So yeah, Slender the Arrival. Cook, serve, delicious. This looks like it could be quite annoying. I've seen Dave Chaos do a video of this, and you have to keep up with like restaurant management and keep your menus up to date, keep your customers happy, blah blah blah, and all that sort of stuff. It looks fun, but probably could be quite annoying. But I thought I'd give it a look, and it was relatively cheap. I picked this up for a ridiculous discount of 69p, which is insanely cheap. Not even £1 for this game. So yeah, definitely snatched that one up while it was at that price. BioShock Infinite Season Pass. Another Season Pass, but I loved the BioShock Infinite game. It was brilliant, and it was one of my earliest playthroughs. And there's so much DLC for this. I think there's 3 more episodes. So these will be definitely being recorded. Because you go back to Rapture, I think. But anyway, yeah, these will be recorded at some point. I'm not sure when, probably be backlogged with everything else. I think it just carries on from the Infinite storyline. I might have to replay that actually, because I can't remember what happened. It's been a while since I played it. And I picked this up for $7.99. Bit expensive for a season pass that's 2 years old, but I thought, why not? I'll have to pick it up. I need to play the rest of these. Injustice: Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. It's a fighting game with Marvel superhero characters, made by the guys at NetherRealm Studios, guys who made Mortal Kombat, but it's with superheroes. It was on my wish list, and it was fairly cheap, so I thought I'd give it a look. I picked this up for £3.74. Again, really cheap, so why not? I'll give it a look. Company of Heroes Franchise Edition. This, I was humming and hawing over buying this. It's a strategy set in World War II. And I was, it's a strategy game. Is it going to be like Command & Conquer, but a bit more serious? Because I'm a fan of StarCraft and Command & Conquer and stuff like that. But it was £16.74 when it's normally £67. So, and I was watching Soul Biscuit's review of it, and he says it's actually quite good, and it looks actually quite good according to the reviews as well. So I thought I'd pick it up and see what it plays like. Won't be doing a video of it because of strategy. But yeah, that's what I got. Butterbox Theater. This looks really fun, I got to admit. It's probably better with 2 people, but Sonic didn't want it, as far as I know. So I thought I'd pick it up myself and maybe I'll play around with it. It looks actually quite fun. Again, I don't know much about it, apart from the pictures and the videos I saw. But yep, it looks like a little puzzle game. So I thought I'd pick it up while it was cheap, and it was. It was £1.09p. Nice and cheap, we like that. And finally, Rayman Origins. Recently, Rayman Legends came out on the Xbox Gold service for free for Gold users, so I thought it's free, and I remember Rayman on the PlayStation. It was quite hard, from what I remember. I have to go back to it at some point and have a go, but this, I like the look of it, and it looks really sort of cartoony, and it looks like it's quite funny in the videos. And Rayman Legends is quite good as well, so I thought, pick up Origins. I mean, even if you look at the user reviews, it's overwhelmingly positive, so I can't argue with that. And I picked this up for £2.49. Again, you can't argue with that. £2.50 for a relatively, I think it's 3 years old, but a Rayman game nonetheless. And that pretty much wraps up my Steam purchases for this summer. There was one problem. I wanted the Dawn of War franchise pack. Well, it wasn't a problem. It was on sale. It was 50% off. So it was like 50 quid. But I swear to God, I've seen that for 20, 25 quid, like 80% off. I thought I wasn't going to pay that when I've seen it for cheaper. I think it was on Green Man Gaming it was offered. But it hasn't been offered this year. That was my only thing I didn't get. And besides that, I'd already spent way too much anyway, so I thought I'd best not buy anything. So until next time, then. This has kind of been a haphazard video. Quite quick as well, compared to my GOG one. It's just, I think it's because I know more about the GOG stuff than I do with these, because these are all new titles that I've never even played. So I'm just showing what I've bought and what you think of the purchases. What did you buy on the Steam Summer Sales? Answers in the comments below. So yeah, until my next video, I'll see everyone later. Bye bye.